Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. Let's start this Hatha class lying in Savasana. Find a comfortable position on the floor. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Soften the shoulders, let the wrists soften towards the ground. We're going to be here for a couple minutes, and I'd like you to just take this time to allow yourself to focus inward. Feel free to place the hands on the lower belly to monitor the breath. As we lie here in Savasana, I want you to begin to try to focus the mind and body on your exhalations. Try to let go of any tension you feel in your joints or anywhere else in the body. And as you inhale, we're receiving that energy that's around us. As we move into the postures of the class, I want you to be mindful that you maintain the same focus within the posture as you do when you transition from one posture to the next. Be gentle and be kind to yourself. Find your edge within the posture, which is the point in which the posture becomes challenging, but you can still maintain a regular flow of breath. We'll lie here a little longer. And if you find your mind starts to wander, you can always root yourself back by focusing on your breath. Take a few more breaths as we lie still for a little bit longer. And then I want you to start bringing some energy back to the body. You can start to move the wrists and the toes. We're going to step our ankles together. Hug the inner lines of the legs together. Let's draw the arms overhead. Allow the ribs and lower back to come off the floor. Feel the length. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, knit the ribs down towards the floor. Soften the elbows. Point the toes. We'll stretch it out again. Flex your feet. Soften elbows, wrists. We're going to draw our left leg in, coming into a half lotus supine position, right ankle over left thighs. Next, anchoring your tailbone, draw the leg in, set your head, neck is long. You can take the hands onto the shin If that's too much compression for your knee, just grab under the thigh. Focus inward, focus on to the breath. Relax the ankles. We're going to release out of the pose, internally rotate the right leg, and then lengthen that leg, stretching into the back of that right leg. Heel to the ceiling, hip anchors. Option to lengthen your left leg. Hold here, reach the arms up the leg, and we'll draw the shin towards the forehead. Option for core work, curling our forehead in. Maintain that anchoring of the hip through the left leg. Elbows soften outward, relaxing the sternum as you contract your core, pulling the leg in. Deep breath in, exhale, pull the leg closer to the forehead. And then we can slowly walk the hands down gently, carefully. Bend the knee, lower down. Hug that leg in to single leg Apanasana. Adding rotation, draw the knee across to the left side. Arm extends, and we'll come into a twist here. Feel free to lift the bottom hip, set it back in line. Gaze can be to the ceiling or over to the right side. Inhale, draw the energy in. Exhale, go deeper. We'll draw it back on the next exhale, moving slowly out of the pose. Hug in for a moment, compress the abdominals, drop the foot. Let's return to Savasana just for a moment to feel the differences between the right and left side. Draw the ankles together, and we'll do it on the other side. Right foot slides in, left ankle comes up, crosses the thigh. We're going to hug that right leg in, keeping the tailbone connected into the floor. Ankles are relaxed, spine is long. Option to hug over the shin if you have a little bit more space in your hips. And if not, stay where you are. Feel the compression in the lower abdominals. And then we'll come out of that, internally rotating the left thigh. We're going to extend that left leg. Keep your tailbone anchored down. Option to extend the right leg. Walk the hands up. Draw the leg in. You can stay down or you can try to add the core element. Soften your breastbone. The more you soften the breastbone and neck, the more you'll be able to come up a little higher. Feel that core engagement. Reach the heel away from the hip. Maybe you pull a little deeper. Find the edge. Then we'll walk the hands down, soften the knee, coming into Apanasana with a twist on the other side. Let's draw first the knee across, hip stays anchored. Extend your left arm, and then we'll take it all the way over. Lengthen from crown of the head to the extended leg. Use your breath. Exhale, go deeper. Relax your jaw. And then we'll return. We're going to come into a bridge position. So sit up the heels under the knees. Press the palms into the floor. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And then lift your toes. Press firmly into the ball of the foot. Hips come up. We stay here. Feel the thighs spiraling inward. Sternum lifts. You can add in drawing the shoulders, forearms under the body. And now really lifting your chest up as well as the hips. Try to not let the knees fall out to the outside. Keep the breath flowing, and then we will slowly soften the chest, ribs, belly, hips, come out of the posture, reset for a moment. We're going to roll on to our side, hold here for a breath. Again, not rushing through anything, just softly, gently take yourself up. We're going to come on to all fours. Tuck your toes under to protect your knees. Coming into an extended arm child's pose. Draw the hips back, settle, reach one arm out, other arm out, and then we'll drop our chest. Feel the opposition of the hips reach back and up, and the arms reach forward, maintaining the length. Deepen your inhale, feel the compression of the belly pressing into the thighs. And as you exhale, belly draws away from the thighs, hugs towards the spine. Take another deep breath. Look ahead, and then we will press back into downward dog. So tuck the toes under, align ankles and knees. We're going to lift our hips up. Tailbone lifts, up, up, up. Knees can stay generously bent. If you're flexible in your hamstrings, you can press the heels to the floor. Give your head a little shake. Relax the neck and then align it back in the pose. And again, your heels do not have to touch the floor. You can bend your knees. We want to start with some good pelvic alignment and then work our heels down eventually. Come up on the heels, drop the knees, and step or hop, forward fold, soften. Inhale, flat back, hands can go to the shins. Exhale, fold, and we'll come all the way up to Tadasana, mountain pose, preparing for our standing postures. You're going to inhale, and let's sweep the arms all the way up, palms together. Exhale, forward fold. Everything goes. Inhale, flat back, hands plant, step back through plank. We'll come down all the way down into just a mini back bend. Fingers soft, open the chest. Lower down, and next exhale we're going to press up through plank position all the way to downward dog. Once again we hold. Play a little bit with the heels and the feet, lifting the heels, bending the knees, tipping the tailbone up and back. Strong through the arms, press into the thumb and index finger. Head is aligned. Inhale high on the heels, step or hop forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen again, flat back. Exhale, fold, and then inhale, we'll take it all the way back up. And exhale, down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lengthen, back bend a little bit. Exhale, fold, soften. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or hop back, and we'll take it right all the way down, knees option. Again, mini back bend, lower down, press it all the way back to downward dog. Hold. Breathe wide into your rib cage, expand. Deep diaphragmatic breath. Strong foundations. Inhale the left leg up, step it through. Hold here. We'll rotate the back leg and we'll come into our warrior position. Again, take your time, spiral the arms up, check the feet. Lengthen the fingertips away from each other and sink. Stay here. First standing pose. Be gentle with yourself. Respect the limitations of your body. Take a look at your feet, lifting through the inner arches, pressing strongly into the edge of the extended leg. And then we'll flip that palm up. We're going to take it all the way into a Joan of Arc. So you lift, gaze at the palm, creating this powerful pose. Lengthen as much as you can through that left arm and drop. Reach down through the right side. You can always gaze forward if it's hard to look up. Open up the chest, the ribs, side bend deeper. And then we will start to come back through warrior, bending the knees. We're going to come into balancing half moon. Hand to the hip. Grab your block if you need it. Feel free to stay in a side angle pose if the balance gets too much. We're going to send the weight forward. Hold here, lengthen. Staying here, holding. Feeling the strength of the pose. Strong foundation. And then take the hand to the hip. We'll come back to draw the hips to face the ground. Hold one more moment, then drop the foot. Move the blocks forward, fold. Flat back, we'll fold again. We're going to come up through a chair position and then lengthen Tadasana. Again, let's inhale. And as we exhale, come forward, fold it, flat back. Exhale again, we'll step or hop back, and let's bring it right through. Knees can touch or not. Upward dog if you like, and then we'll press back, downward dog here. Inhale, once again, sweep the foot through shorter stance. We're going to come into warrior one. Press the tailbone down and in as we open up the chest. Set your foundations, and then let's lift the arms up. Stay here. Widen if you like. Keep Keep the core activation, belly to the back, holding here. Feel the power in the pose, and then we'll exhale, hands to hips. We're going to come forward into Warrior 3. Use the blocks if you need. Strong foundation, lift the back leg. Keep the spine neutral. The head is reaching away from the heel. And we stay here. Keep the focus. Little softness through the supporting knee. Hang on to it. And we'll take the hands down, take the legs side by side. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold again. And then we will sweep it through chair all the way to standing. And let it go. Here we go again. Other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Flat back again. Fold it. Step or hop back. Come through chaturanga. Upward dog if you want. Press back, downward dog. Pedal it out. Take a moment to reset. And then settle into the pose. Hold it. High on the heels, lift the right foot this time. Take it through. Let's set up for our Warrior 2. Turn the back heel in. Foot parallel to the back edge of the mat. And then we will come up here. Lift the toes to activate your arches. And maybe you sink a little deeper. Spread the floor with your feet. Soften your shoulders. We'll flip the palm up. Joan of Arc on the other side. Reach, lengthen. Everything on that right side is lengthening. Gaze can be forward or at the palm. Hold here. Feel the power in the pose. Opening up the rib cage. Micro bend in your knees. Be both strong and soft in the pose. And then we'll come out of it again, bending into your knee. We're going to come into the floating half moon on the other side. Take the block forward. Use it if you like. And then strong foundation. We'll take it up once again. Lifting. Try to stack top shoulder over bottom. Top hip over bottom. Press into the block with the same force that you reach your left arm to the ceiling. It's okay to fall out of it. You just set back up and try again. Hand to the hip. We'll gently, slowly face the hips towards the floor. Leg stays lifted, and then we will take it down. Let yourself fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, and then we'll take it up on our inhale. And let it go. Moving on, inhale up. Hands through heart center, fold, soften. Flat back, step or hop back, come right through that chaturanga. Upward dog and back to downward dog. We're going to lift the leg again, sweep it through shorter stance into our warrior one. Back heel in on a 45. Set up the pelvis, draw right hip back, left hip forward, tuck slightly. Open your chest. Trying to have no tension in your lower back. And then lengthen the hips away from the fingertips. Activate your core. Soften, and then we'll come into that warrior three on the other side. Using the blocks if you need. Take your weight forward, push off the back foot, hips face down to the floor. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Maybe you take the arms up, and maybe you don't, and that's fine. Keep your chest open. Then we'll touch the hands to the floor, feet side by side. Soften, head heavy, flat back, lengthen. Plant the hands. We'll step back into a plank. Feel free to lower onto the forearms if you need, or the knees. Hold here a few breaths. Feeling the strength in the pose. Crown of the head forward, heels reach back. Widen through the shoulder blades. Quick press back to downward dog, then step your left foot forward and open up. We're going to come into goddess pose. Feet go out on a 45. Soften the knees, drop the hips, settle here. Then we're going to come up. Let's come into cactus arms, 90-90. You can always come a little higher out of the pose if the thighs are feeling it too much. Engage the shoulder blades. Draw the knees back. Lift the inner arches of the feet. Then soften everything. We'll come through forward fold, so bring the feet parallel. Walk the hands forward, hinging at the hips with a flat back, and then let yourself soften. Option to draw the elbows back even further. Chest goes back. Tailbone tries to tip forward to increase the stretch in the back of the legs. Maybe you draw the crown of the head a little closer to the floor. Push into the outside of the feet to open up the sacrum. And we'll come on out. So take yourself back towards the front of the mat. Step into downward dog. Look forward, step or hop forward into a seated position. We'll come into seated staff in preparation of our seated postures. Take the hands slightly back. Option here, you're going to bring the heels in, open up the fingertips, and we'll press into a modified incline plank pose, or we extend our legs and we go into our full incline plank pose. In both positions, wrap the inner thighs towards each other. Lift the hips, open your sternum, push strongly into the floor, strong core engagement, deep inhales And then we will softly, gently take it back and we'll come into Navasana, another core one, boat pose. Extend the arms, draw the torso back. Knees can stay bent or you can extend them. Palms flip up. And again, broad through your chest. Don't sink through your sternum. Feel the stability in the pelvis as the limbs lengthen. Feel free to lower the heels at any time. Otherwise, try to hold a bit longer. Option here as we move into the next pose is to draw the knee in or just drop the straight leg, then draw the knee in. Janu Sirsasana. We're gonna have the blocks here for an option. Open up that right hip. And now we're gonna take our forehead to our knees. So feel free to bend that knee and then work your way towards straightening the leg. You're also welcome to use a block if you're really tight through your upper back, and just stay there. For both positions, you want to feel like you're drawing the belly button towards the lower back. Using a throat lock by drawing your chin in towards the throat. Feeling the restriction through the belly as you inhale and exhale. This one's very good for digestion. And then we'll just gently come out of it. So we're going to take the same pose but in a revolved position. Open up your hip a little more. Set that left hand down, and then we're going to reach the right arm up and over, and you can keep it floating. If you're able to reach the toe, grab it and then try to send the chest through the shoulder. Gaze can be forward or up towards the ceiling. Whatever feels the best. Find that edge. Try not to go beyond it. And then let's come out of it. Before we go to the other side, we're going to come into a seated straddle position. So blocks can be available to you. Extend the legs out, reach the heels away from each other. We're going to first hinge at our hips. Come forward. Flat back, lower maybe onto your forearms with the blocks if you need them, or we can let that go to the side and come all the way down. Maybe you reach for your ankles or feet, maybe you touch the floor. So you're anchoring your tailbone down, you're trying not to let the knees drop inward. And then option to extend also the arms out, lengthen between the shoulder blades. Come on out, press up, and we'll take the other leg in now, Janu Sirsasana on the other side. Set yourself up, have the block available if you need it. We'll curl in, forehead to knee, maintain the connection, keep the knee bent if you need, and then otherwise we work to straight. Crown of the head presses into the knee, chin to chest. belly pulls away. Maintain the flow of the breath, even in this restricted posture. We'll come on out. We're going to open that posture up now and revolve it. Soften right forearm down, open the chest, reach and grab the toe or foot only if it's available to you. Loop the chest through the shoulder. Try to keep that left hip engaged to the ground. Feel the openness on the left side of the rib cage. Come on out of it. And then we will stretch out the outer hips a bit. So cross-legged, left ankle can be a little in front. If it's available, you're going to stack it right onto that thigh. Feet are strongly flexed. You can stay in this position, and then we're going to come into a twist here. If that's too much for you, just come into regular cross-legged position. Keep the length. Inhale to create even more space in your spine, get taller. Exhale, go deeper, wrap a little tighter. We'll return through center and we'll do that on the other side. So a few options. Right ankle can just remain in front, or we're going to stack it onto the thigh, align the soles of the feet, reach it up, lengthen to twist, keep the length, exhale to go deeper. Ground down through the knees, the ankles towards the floor, but then lift through the spine. We'll return back to center. And then we will take ourselves all the way to the floor. We're going to do an inversion, so you can take one or both blocks under the hip. Then we can stay here in a bridge position. Or you have an option to lift one and then the other leg and hold here. Feel free to come into any pose with the leg that feels good for the final posture we're taking. And then just softening once again, everything towards the floor. Make this posture feel effortless. Surrender to the ground and to the blocks. And then we will take one foot and then the other foot to the floor, lift the hips up, and then remove the blocks. We'll take it down. We're going to come into our final Savasana. Settling down. If you like, you can take those blocks under the knees. You want to get yourself into as comfortable a position as you can. And we're going to settle here for the last few minutes. Just connect back into your breath. Mouth is softly closed. We're going to inhale through our nose. The breath travels down the throat, into the lungs. Diaphragm is drawn down so the lungs can fill. Belly relaxes. And as you exhale, feel the pelvic floor drawing up and in, belly to back, ribs relax. Do that again. We're going to try to inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. Try it. If it's not working for you, feel free to go back to your natural rhythm. So let's inhale for 4, 1, hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Continue the 4-count breathing on your own as we rest for a few final moments. Start to wiggle your fingers, move your toes maybe, draw some energy back. We'll remove the blocks if you have them. And once again, we're going to roll onto our side, rest here a moment. And on your next exhale, you can push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Let's inhale, bring the hands to heart center, and then to the floor, and namaste.